Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the video of class 11th accountancy. As you all know, because of coronavirus nowadays, we are unable to meet in the school. So, we are going to start the online studies through these videos and it will be very helpful to you. We are going to start with the very first chapter of accountancy class 11th, that is meaning and objectives of accountancy. Meaning and objectives of accounting. First of all, we need to know what is accountancy or what is accounting basically, because this is the first time you will be studying accountancy. So you need to clarify there is a difference between accountancy and accounting. That I am going to explain you later. First we need to know meaning of accounting. So what is accounting? It is nearly every business enterprise has accounting system. It is a means of collecting, summarizing, analyzing and reporting in monetary terms, that is informations about the business. So basically this is the definition. We need to clarify it. Then also we can say accounting is also an art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the result thereof. Then we move on to the characteristics of accounting. What are the characteristics of accounting? So first is accounting is an art as well as a science. I have already explained you when I was explaining you the meaning that it is an art of recording and classifying and summarizing the terms. So first characteristic from that comes that accounting is a art as well as science. How come? Art is the technique of attaining some predetermined objectives. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing business transactions with a view to ascertain the net profit and financial position of the business enterprise. Any organized body of knowledge which is based on certain specified principles is called a science. In this respect, accountancy is also a science since it is also an organized body of knowledge based on certain specified principles and accounting standards. Second is recording of financial transactions only. Whenever we are talking about accountancy, we only record the transactions which are financial in nature. Only those transactions and events are recorded in accounting which are of the financial character. There are so many transactions in the business which are very important for business but which cannot be measured and expressed in terms of money, and hence such transactions will not be recorded. For example, the quarrel between the production manager and the sales manager by an able and experienced manager, strike by employees, starting of a new business by the other competitors, etc. Though these events affect the earning of the business adversely, but because they are not in monetary terms, so it cannot be recorded. Third is recording in terms of money. Each transaction is recorded in the books in terms of money only. For example, if a businessman purchased 200 chairs and 10 tables, their value in terms of money will be recorded in the books. Similarly, if the business possesses 50,000 in cash, land measuring 2000 meters, 5 trucks, 5 machines. So, then in the absence of money measurement concept, these different types of assets cannot be added up because they are not measured that land is of what cost or trucks are of what cost. So these are to be recorded in terms of money only. Then next is classifying. What is classifying? After recording the transaction in journal or subsidiary books, the transactions are classified. Classification is the process of grouping the transaction of one nature at one place in a separate account. The books in which various accounts are opened is called ledger. Separate accounts are opened in the ledger in the name of each person, whether customer or supplier. Likewise, separate accounts are opened for purchase account, sales account, assets accounts. Next is summarizing. What is summarizing? Summarizing is the part of presenting the classified data in a manner which is understandable and useful to management and other users of such data. This involves the balancing of ledger account and the preparation of trial balance with the help of such balances. Final accounts are prepared with the help of trial balance, which include trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Next is interpretation of the results. What is this? In accounting, the result of the business are presented in such a manner, that is by preparing, what do we prepare? Trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet, that the parties interested in the business such as proprietors, managers, banks, creditors, employees can have full information about the profitability and the financial position of the business. The last is communicating, because whatever we are doing or whatever accounts we are preparing, we need to communicate them also. So accordingly, accounting attributes also include the communication of financial data to the users who analyze them as per their individual requirements. Now we move ahead to the objectives of accounting. What are the objectives? So first objective of accounting is to keep systematic record of business transactions. What does that mean? The main objective of accounting is to keep complete record of business transactions according to specified rules. Complete record of business transactions helps to avoid the possibility of omission and fraud. For this purpose, all the business transactions are first of all recorded in journal or subsidiary books, and then they are posted into ledger. So preparing of journal, then preparing of subsidiary or posting them to ledger will be taught to you later. Then next is to calculate profit or loss. Why do we prepare all these accounts, or why do we do accounting? So that we can calculate the profit and loss of a particular year. The second main objective of accounting is to ascertain the net profit earned or loss suffered on account of business transactions during the particular period. For this purpose, trading and profit and loss account of the business is prepared at the end of each accounting period. All the items related to purchase, sales, expenses and revenue of the business are recorded in the trading and profit and loss account. If the amount of revenue exceeds the expenditure incurred in earning that revenue, there is said to be profit, and vice versa. Then third is to know the exact reason leading to net profit or net loss. We need to know the net profit or net loss. Then next is to ascertain the financial position of the business. Whenever we are talking about the financial position, it is known as the balance sheet. For a businessman, merely ascertaining profit or loss of the business is not sufficient. The businessman must also know the financial health of the business. For this purpose, after preparing profit and loss account, balance sheet is to be prepared. Then next is fifth one, to ascertain the progress of the business from year to year. We need to ascertain the progress of the business from previous year to this year. Because of this, we need to prepare accounting. Then next is to prevent and detect errors and frauds. Last one is to provide information to various parties. What is that? Another main objective of accounting is to communicate the accounting information to various interested parties like owners, investors, creditors, banks, employees and government authorities. The information helps them in taking sound and judicious decisions about the business entity. So, in this first video of mine, you need to understand what is accounting first of all, then what are its characteristics or what are its features, then what are its objectives, why we need to prepare all these, so that we need to understand this. You are going to prepare the notes for these things which I have explained you right now. Now we are going to meet in the next video. Up till then, goodbye children.